That's their God. But who are you talking about when you say God? Who are you talking about? We just showed you, he said the power of Abraham, Isaac, and Jacob. And Jacob was the forefather of the 12 tribes of Israel. Read it again, Psalm 147, 19 and 20.
Psalm chapter 147, verse 19.
Right.
He showed his word unto Jacob.
So he showed his word unto Jacob. Ooh, my bad. My blue bag. The heavy one? The blue. Alright, go ahead.
He showed his word unto Jacob.
Right, go ahead.
His statutes and his judgments unto Israel.
His statutes and his judgments unto Israel. We the Israelites. Read.
He hath not dealt so with any nation.
And he hath not dealt so with any nation. Read.
And as for his judgment,
What's the judgment? The judgment is for breaking the law. Just like right now. You go out there and run across the street, the cops right here, they don't give you a ticket. That's the judgment. A fine line. You know? So if you break the laws, there's a judgment for that. But if he didn't give the law, that's why I say, as for his judgment, the nation have not known them. Read.
and for his judgments, they have not known them.
The nation have not known the judgments of the Most High. Because you didn't get the laws that the Most High could punish you for breaking his laws. But now the Bible's written in all languages.
Oh yeah.
You got all these different religions, and everybody can have an opportunity to hear the truth. Because it's not hid, we ain't in no corners no more. We're right here in the byways and the highways, bringing forth the truth for all of y'all, whether you hear or forbear. Because Israel is scattered among all nations. So some of you could be Israelites. We don't know. We're not judging by the way you look. We're judging by the spirit. Your spirit going to determine whether or not you are or not. Because if it bothers you to hear the word of the Most High, you might be 2/3.
Right.
Still could be Israel, because all Israel out of Israel. You know? But we still going to reach out to our brothers and sisters, regardless. They're scattered among all nations, but nobody hear that. You just hear the fact that you think, whoever you think you are, that you better. But you ain't nothing if you ain't one of the children of Israel. That's real. Give me Isaiah 40 and 1. This is what the Most High said. And the Mashiach Thaahwam, like he wanted to run to his Jesus. No, you can't run to Jesus, because he says in John 10 and 30, I and my Father are one. They're one. They agree. He's not separated from the Most High. The words that he spoke is the words of the Most High. The things that he does is what he see the Father do. Ain't no separation there. Read.
Isaiah chapter 40, verse 1.
This is what he said to children of Israel. Read.
Comfort ye my
He
people.
said, comfort ye my people. Who is his people? The children of Israel, over and over again. Read.
Said your power. Speak ye comfortably to
So
Jerusalem.
we're speaking comfortably to Jerusalem, who is the children of Israel, the 12 tribes of Israel. Read.
And cry unto her
Crying unto you to let you know something. What is that?
that her warfare is accomplished.
Warfare is accomplished. But see, we still want to have warfare against each other. And he said our warfare is accomplished. What warfare? The warfare that we had against the Most High. That's why coming back to his laws, statutes, and commandments, and having faith in the Mashiach Yahushua, give you an opportunity to make it to the kingdom. Read.
That her iniquity is pardoned.
That our wickedness, the things that we done as sin in the eyes of the Most High, is pardoned. Now, how you feel about these other nations? Jump down to verse 17.
All nations before him are as nothing.
What did he say?
All nations before him are as nothing.
But I thought all nations were created equal.
All nations before him are as nothing.
Yeah, I mean, brother, I'm saying before me, but you understand this. We still 3/5 of a man.
Right.
In America's eyes. They never said we was 5/5 of a man, making you a whole man, and we more man than any man.
Right.
As concerning the most high power of Abraham, Isaac, and Jacob. We just read it. He told us to be above all nations. But where we at now? What are we considered? 3/5 of a man still is 2013?
Right.
When they gonna change that?
Right.
We're the only people that they gotta take a vote to determine whether or not you can continue to vote.
Right.
What other people? They can call y'all illegal aliens or whatever you want to call other people. But they don't have to go through what we go through.
Right.
As the children of Israel, especially so-called Negroes. Where's our seat in the United Nations? We're a nation. Where's our seat? We are built America. Hollywood wouldn't even exist if you didn't have 400 years of free labor. Yeah. That's why we're going to see our streets going to be paved with gold when y'all build up our cities. But that's what the Bible's talking about.
Hallelujah.
Yeah. That's the good news. You think you're not? If you don't read what he said, this is what the Most High feel about. Because we're talking about the Most High loves everybody. No, look what he said. Read it.
Isaiah chapter 40, verse 17.
Right.
All nations before him are as nothing.
He already said he loved Jacob, so he said all nations before him are as nothing. Read.
And they are counted to him less than nothing.
They're counted to the Most High what?
Less than nothing.
Less than nothing. Read.
And vanity.
And vanity. Verse 15.
Behold, the nations are as a drop of a bucket.
See that? He said all the nations are just like a drop that fall from a bucket. Read.
And are counted as the small dust of the balance.
Counted as small dust of the balance on the scale. Dust on the scale. That's what he said. That's how the Most High feel. See, a lot of y'all want to make up your own power. He's the way you think he is. That's why we read Ecclesiasticus 3:24. For many are deceived by their own vain opinion, and an evil suspicion overthrown their judgment. Oh, but John 3:16? Nah, don't go there. Y'all heard of John 3:16, right? Read that. Because a lot of you, that's your last result. It's your last result. But we're going to show you that that's still a conversation between two brothers, Nicodemus and Mashiach Yahushua. We read it now.
John chapter 3, verse 16.
We read, listen what he said.
For God so loved the...
Hold on. Read the first part. For who?
For God.
Who is that? Who he say he is? No, he identifies himself as who he is, the power of. Not everybody. He ain't the power of everybody. We're going to deal with it. For God, we got to deal with that. Who he say he is? You back again.
Exodus chapter 3, verse 15.
This is who he say he is. Listen.
And God said moreover to Moses.
Read it again.
And the Most High said more unto Moses. Thus shalt thou say unto the children of Israel.
To who?
The children of Israel.
To all nations.
The children of Israel.
Right, so when Christ's talking about God, who he's talking about?
The children of Israel.
No, go ahead.
The power, the most high power of your fathers.
Most high power of your fathers. That's your forefathers. Who is he?
The power of Abraham.
Power of Abraham.
The power of Isaac.
Power of Isaac.
And the power of Jacob.
That's what we talking about when he say God. He's talking about the power of Abraham, Isaac, and Jacob. Read.
Has sent me unto you.
Read.
This is my name forever.
That's his name forever. Power of Abraham. We want to say God, the God of Abraham. Power of Isaac. Power of Jacob. That's his name forever. Read.
And this is my memorial unto all generations.
To all generations. So when Moses left from his presence, the presence of the angel, what did he say?
Go and gather the elders of Israel together.
The elders of Israel, who would be the elders of each tribe of the nation of Israel, read.
And say unto them,
What he told him to say, read.
The most high power of your father.
Read what it says, so because he got God in response, so read what it says.
The Lord God of your fathers.
Right, read.
The God of Abraham.
God of Abraham, read.
Of Isaac.
Of Isaac, read.
And of Jacob.
And of Jacob, read.
Appeared unto me, saying, I have surely visited you, and seen what which is done to you in Egypt.
Right. So that's why I took you to Matthew 22:32, when Christ is coming back saying the same thing, identifying who he said his name is forever. And this is the words of Christ when he said this in Matthew 22:32.
Matthew chapter 22, verse 32.
It's not my interpretation, this is real, brother. Listen.
I am the God of Abraham, and the God of Isaac, and the God of Jacob. The Most High is not the God of the dead, but of the living.
Yeah. Acts 3:13. He's not the God of the dead, but of the living.
Okay, so that's all living, not just
Not all, no. He identified himself as the power of Abraham, who had a son named Isaac, who had a son named Jacob, who is the forefather of the 12 tribes of Israel.
All those prophets that you mentioned.
Listen, we're going to go through John 3:16.
Preach about and teach about somebody coming.
They talk about, yeah, right. But when he came,
Christ, right?
but he only came for Israel. Matthew 15:24. This out of his own mouth. If you ain't believe it, man, I don't know what to tell you, bro. This out of his own mouth. You denouncing what he's saying, man.
Matthew chapter
Listen to what he said.
15,
Just out of his own mouth. You can see it for yourself. It's in red. What he said.
Matthew chapter 15, verse 24. But he answered and said, I am not sent, but unto the lost sheep of the house of Israel.
That's what he said. Who sent him? The Most High sent him. Because he said he only know Israel. Read it again.
But he answered and said, I am not sent, but unto the lost sheep of the house of Israel.
Yeah, everybody's been lied to,
Okay,
man.
now did you go to the text where it said God so loved the world?
We just was reading it. We don't go there.
You stopped that and went to something else.
That's how you understand the Bible is broken down precept upon precept, precept upon precept, line upon line, line upon line, here a little, and there a
Why
little.
would that be in the Bible? He said God so loved the world.
Who's talking?
He got his son to the world. not
Okay,
to just
right, okay,
Israel.
okay, well, you don't understand the world.
And these people preached
Read
about
that.
him coming
St. John
as a Messiah.
chapter 3, verse 15.
16.
16. For the Most High so loved the world that he gave his only begotten Son, that whosoever believeth in him should not perish, but have everlasting life.
Right. So all you gotta do is believe in him. You ain't gotta follow no laws, statutes, commandments. All you gotta do is believe in Jesus. That's it, right? So what world are you talking about?
No what?
What world are you talking about?
Everybody.
Okay. Get Hebrews 1 and 1 and 1 and 1 and
That's
2.
what I'm making. That I'm making right there. You don't say what you saying right there.
No, I'm gonna show you. There's many worlds.
I'm just saying.
There's a certain world he's talking about that you don't know
This is
about
what I
yet.
think.
But
People of
ain't about what you think, because that's the problem that we have, brother.
Okay. I'm not gonna say this.
Ain't no scriptures, man, that you brought so far. You asked me what scripture it is that says, for God so loved the world. So you don't know the Bible.
Where's this scripture at?
Listen, no, read that.
You can't get through. You can't get to God.
Hebrews 1 and 1.
Hebrews chapter 1, verse 1. The Most High, who had sundry times and in diverse manners spake in time past unto the fathers by the prophets,
Right, through the prophets, who are all Israelites. Read.
hath in these last
These
days
last days, read.
spoken unto us by his Son,
By his son,
whom he hath appointed heir of all
for
things,
the Mashiach that was our heir of all things, read.
by whom
That mean
also,
world?
Listen, now
That mean
listen.
world?
You ain't got to it yet. Hold on. Listen.
by whom also he made the world.
You made what?
The world.
You made what?
The world. WORLDS.
So there's many worlds, brother. There's many worlds. There's an animal world. There's an insect world. There's Wayne's world. There's your world. There's my world. There's all kind of worlds.
Sea world.
Yeah, the sea world. All that, man.
That means-
He made the worlds.
That means
Plural.
speaking to the world.
No.
Not one world.
No, he said, for God so loved the world. That's one world.
Let's continue.
Oh,
Ain't no S on that.
okay. So where you
Ain't no S on that.
So where you get the world from then? If it ain't no S on that, if
Well-
God so loved the world,
We
where
love
you
the
get
world.
The world.
Isaiah
from?
45:17.
If he said God so loved the world, meaning one
Isaiah
world,
45:17.
Isaiah chapter 45.
I'm gonna show you the world he's talking about.
Isaiah chapter 45, verse 17.
Right.
But Israel shall be saved in the Most High.
No, all nations.
Israel shall be saved in the Most High.
Every nation in the world.
Israel shall be saved in the Most High.
Read.
With an everlasting
It's
salvation.
an everlasting salvation that the Most High said we come back to his laws, statutes, commandments, and have faith in Mashiach Yahushua. We can have this. Read.
Ye shall not be ashamed, nor confounded, world without end.
That's the world he's talking about. Israel is that world without end. Who the Most High say he love?
God so loved the world,
No, who he say he love?
not world.
Get
the
Romans
world. We read
9:13.
that already. We quoted
Romans
that.
9:13.
It quoted everything I said.
No.
It didn't say nothing about world.
It just said
God
world.
so loved the world.
The world of Israel.
He gave his only. It didn't say God so loved the world.
Who is it that? Wait, hold on.
It didn't say that. It said God so loved the world.
What's your nationality? What's your nationality?
You don't believe?
What is your race? What is your race?
I don't know.
You don't know. That's why you took out, right?
I don't care. It's not about what
It
race
is.
you are.
The
It's about
Bible
you
is Israelites.
following God's laws and commandments.
Why you back here now?
Because I'm making a point.
Now you're making no point.
I'm
You
making
just
a
running
point.
your mouth.
I'm making a point. You
just running your mouth. I'm reading the
trying to back
scriptures.
it up with bogus
Romans
scriptures
9:13.
that you
Romans chapter 9, verse 13.
Huh?
As it is written.
What?
You just talk. That's why
I don't
anybody
think I
listen.
know it. It's
As
just,
it is written.
it do matter. Okay, hold up. I'll do with you next. Read that.
As it is written.
Where?
As it is written.
Where's it written? Where's it written?
Go ahead, bro.
I mean, you talking, but where's it
Go
written?
ahead, bro. You talking to me.
Read.
Jacob have I loved,
is the forefather of the 12 tribes of Israel. Read.
But Esau have I hated.
Who is that? That's in the New Testament, brother. Who is that? Who's Esau?
I know who Jacob and Esau is.
Who is Esau today?
I don't know who he is today.
That's what I'm saying, man. That's why you don't know.
I know
You
who
need to
he is.
listen.
He
You need
dead
to listen.
today. He dead today.
listen, no.
That's who he is.
Is Jacob alive?
Dead today too.
So the Most High is dead.
Yeah.
The Most High just said he the power of Abraham, Isaac, and Jacob.
You're looking at him.
Looking at him right here.
They ain't living.
Yes,
Looking at him right here.
Looking at him right here.
Okay, well, why you here?
I ain't looking at y'all.
Why are you here?
Y'all ain't evolved
Just
from
be an
BC.
offer?
Y'all ain't evolved from BC thousands of years ago. I ain't looking at y'all. Come on, bro.
Yes, you are. You are looking at us. We are from 1,000 years ago.
You don't even know who you are. You don't even know who you are. We do represent Jacob. Of the tribe of Judah, brother. What you talking about? You don't even know who you are.
All right.
You don't even have a clue who you are. At least I do know who I am.
It's not
Read it again, It is important.
As it is written,
As it is written,
Jacob have I loved,
Jacob have I loved, read.
but Esau have I hated.
It said Esau have
You
I
won't go
hated.
to the verse.
Read.
Go